to No Scripts Required. No Scripts Required. A podcast with real conversations, zero rehearsals, and absolutely no scripts. And now, here are your hosts.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. We are live, and we'll be seeing our mugs in a minute. There we are.
There we are.
Good evening, everybody. It is Mike, Dustin, and Jesse back for episode 6, 5, I don't know. Whatever it is. I don't know what we are on now. I keep meaning to look that up, but doesn't really matter. Jim is off again this week, and so is Jack. They both are doing the manly or husbandly
duties
to.
He's a good man.
Yeah, trying to get some to get their hee-haw. You know what? I guess later. I don't know what the hell's going on. Which is,
awesome.
Suckers.
Yeah, Jim said he would if they were going out to. He said they were going out to dinner tonight. He said I wasn't sure if it was tonight or Saturday. He goes it was tonight. He goes so if he gets done with it early, he might hop on near the end of the show. But I'm not gonna hold my breath, and I told him not to rush back for us. We can handle it without him, I guess.
We miss him.
I think
we'll make do.
Oh, there we go. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Oops. Sorry. What else we got? But we got a pretty packed show tonight. We have Valentine's theme tonight. I should have wore red. Well, I got my T-shirt underneath here. It's red, but I felt like sporting my out of the park.
Completely unintentional.
Well,
it was just the first shirt I grabbed.
Black on.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? I just wanted to. I wanted to sport my out of the park gear today since. This is 23, but we're on 26 right now. I was in the middle of beta testing, so having some fun with that. Damn it, this phone. Come on, you stupid phone. Come on. All right, there's tests up there. But we got that going on. We got not lots to talk about. We got some to talk about. We've got a couple brand new songs tonight. And we got to come up with a name for our house band. They come up with all these awesome tunes, like Don't Go to Lorraine, Dicks on My Truck, Food and Fat. Last week we debuted the Metadata song. So we got a couple of brand new ones tonight. I'm not going to read the titles because it'll give away the songs a little bit. And I want you guys to be surprised when you hear that. Also going to chat a little bit about, we got for Valentine's Day. Sorry. We got some Tinder / Facebook dating profiles to take a look at. Some of them are pretty interesting. And who knows, whatever else. One of the big hits from last week I got some kind of feedback about was the dude that was eating weird shit, or that weird guy that I gotta find his name. I
think you're full of it.
Give him a shout out. And then he's I think he's Turkish or something like that, or Palestinian, something like that. I don't know. When you watch his video, most of his what he says is not in English. He does speak English now and then, but it's broken. So broken English. So I don't know. But we got a couple videos.
We should just play the videos of the fat dude that gets all the oversized food and then like dances and shakes it, like physically lifts his belly.
I've seen that guy. Yeah, I like those videos.
Dude, last week they took the watermelon to his nuts.
No, this is something different.
No, I know what you're talking about. I
know what you're talking about too. I saw that. That was crazy.
Yeah, that guy. That's just not
from the balcony or something up from the roof.
I felt that.
Yeah, it hurt me.
We all did.
Yeah, it hurt me from here too. But we do have some. I do want to say we did hit a milestone on YouTube. We hit over 1,000 subscribers this week. Cool. So thank you for that. So if you are watching for the first time, do this favor and hit that like and the bell button so you know when we're on. If you're watching us on Twitch, hit the little bell button there to subscribe to us. And I don't know how this Facebook thing works. I know that's Jim still got to work on that. This is their old Facebook account that they use for the Extreme ESX radio or Extreme. I don't know what it was. Extreme Society, and then it switched to ESX. I don't know how they did it, but so that
and
is.
If you got us on your MySpace, make sure you add us to your top 5.
Yeah, his MySpace is gone now, isn't it? I think it's offline.
I think it's technically still around.
No, I think
it's
it's
more meant for musicians.
No, I think it's gone
Yeah.
now. I think
is it like gone? Because
Yeah.
I know after Facebook.
No, it's still
up,
there. I'm on it right now.
It is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought it was still around like for musicians and bands.
It's mostly musicians. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. But I know I was talking to somebody. Was talking to somebody this week, and we were talking about that, and they said, well, "What happens when your social media stuff and it goes away?" And I mentioned MySpace, and somebody goes, "I was just trying to go there, and it was gone." It was I couldn't pull up my MySpace page anymore. They went back in the Wayback Machine, they found it, but they couldn't get into their account anymore. And I think I did at one point a few years back. I was able to get in and get. And it's the email that I know it was attached to mine is long gone. It's like a Prodigy or an Ameritech one, or
wow,
it's an old one that I don't have access to anymore. And I somehow got access to my old MySpace page, and it was all still there. And it was it was everything that I had up there, and I don't remember what was on there. There was nothing good about it. I mean, we're talking like over 6 years ago that I got on it, but I haven't tried recently, and I heard somebody told me that it was gone.
So I'm on it right now.
Yeah, it's there.
All right. Well, I guess that person was wrong. I haven't tried, and I had no reason.
I mean, I don't quite follow exactly what it's
supposed to be.
Yeah, like it's got a bunch of articles and videos, but it's all entertainment music, like music or movie related. Like first thing I popped up, listen to Damiano David's uplifting new single.
You listen to it?
Ooh, and then here, this is gorgeous. Idris Elba.
I saw him on there.
Moving to Africa to support its film industry.
Oh, nice.
Well, all right. There's a film industry in Africa. Is that going to be the new Hollywood once they get rid of once they can't do their things here?
We're sending our film off for editing. Oh, we got hijacked by pirates.
The Somalis have it now.
Somalis got it.
The Somali pirates are now the showrunners.
What's that meme there? I'm the captain now. I'm the producer now.
I'm the director now.
Yeah, but MySpace is still technically around. It's just not the format that any of us remember. It's not even remotely what we remember.
Poor Tom. He created a place for us, and
he sold it for $340 million. He's okay.
I was gonna say I don't feel bad for him at all. That dude.
I just read about him. He's an artist now. He's painting or something. I forgot what he said he's doing.
And he's still your first friend.
Yes.
Our boy.
He's doing well for himself. So.
Well, I don't think he got money for MySpace because did he sell that?
$340 million.
Oh, he did sell it. Okay,
yeah.
I'm thinking. Okay,
yeah, he sold the whole platform, but as far as nobody had with MySpace, nobody had monetized any of that stuff.
I'm sorry, he sold it for $580 million in 2005.
Who bought it? Who bought it? Did it say who bought it? I was curious because I know
News Corp.
When did Facebook come around? Was it
Marriage Corporation?
It was right around the same time.
Viant Technology.
Okay. I mean, I know
photography and architecture.
I think I got on Facebook like in 2008, 2009. Yeah, because I look at some memories, and then when I remember I moved into my house in 2009. And I remember seeing some posts that I had made that were like, the move is coming, moved into the new house. And it was like 2009. So, God, 14 years.
Facebook launched in 2004.
Okay, so Facebook.
MySpace was launched in 2003.
Yeah, I remember MySpace was the big thing. And then we ended up.
Overtook MySpace as far as user popularity in 2008.
Yeah, and that's when I think then Facebook is what put it out of business. If I'm not mistaken. Facebook, and then we got Twitter.
MySpace reached its peak in popularity and revenue, so he was clearly making some money on it.
Oh, he was making money.
It was between 2005 and 2008.
All right,
and then at that point in 2008 is when Facebook passed it.
Yeah, I remember I remember when I first saw Facebook, I was kind of leery because I didn't understand it. I'm
Same
like,
here.
why can't I'm like, you can't make like a song. What song was your last? Do you remember what your last song you had when people got your Facebook your
I have no
MySpace page?
idea. It's been such a long time ago. Probably
Mine was
Godsmack.
mine was by oh god, was it Audio Slave? No. Um fuck, what was the name of that song? I know the song. Who wrote that? God damn it. It was the. Oh wait, who was what? This one Stone Temple Pilots broke up. What was the band that formed out of that? Scott Weiland.
Revolver.
No. It wasn't Scott Weiland. It was the other guys, the DeLeo brothers. They formed their own band.
That one was. Oh,
I'm looking it up.
that's gonna be.
DeLeo brothers. What was the name of their Army of Anyone? That's what it was. Army of Anyone. And the song, I was considered a Goodbye by Army of Anyone. That was the song that was the last song. It was on my MySpace page. I can't play it. I don't think I can play it.
I don't know. I probably had like some red jumpsuit apparatus, maybe some Hoobastank.
Hoobastank, there you go.
No, it's not going to. Oh, did you hear it? Do you hear that?
No.
You don't hear it? Okay, I might have to share my screen to do it, but I'm not going to mess with it now because we'll probably get dinged because we've actually been hit with a couple copyright infringements with some of the videos we played.
Oh wow!
And I fought. Well, I shouldn't say that it's anything bad. It's like because I know one time we had a song playing in the background on an old show I was on, and they muted the whole stream, the whole entire show. They muted it. They stopped doing that. There was the only one we've gotten dinged on is that Heart Will Go On. With all the wildfires. Yeah. All they did was just mute the music on that portion of the stream. Okay. Every other one we've hit with a copyright infringement, I fought it all, and there was one. It was in a video. It was the video with all the little the little people. One in the background where there was like a song playing in the background for like a 2-second clip that they dinged it, and then I fought. I'm like, guys, it was a 2-second clip, and I just got the email today saying that they released the copyright. They're not going to, so we could keep the song in there. I'm like, it was just a video. It was a video that I downloaded from somebody else that thought it was funny. And then there was another one. It's actually
Speaking of little people, real quick, did you guys see that there is a micro wrestling event coming to North Homestead?
Yeah,
every couple months they have them out here.
They do. They're not new. I've been to them. They're not fun. They're kind of stupid.
It's like one at Nautica. It was funny.
Yeah, I've been to one of the ones in North Homestead. The ones you're talking about. It was not fun. It was kind of lame. I think I'd rather watch it like a bunch of like my son's friends beat each other up. It'd be more entertaining.
That's more fun.
Fair enough. I just happened to see it.
Yeah,
I coming to the local, whatever it's called.
I think it's going to the.
I think so.
Oh, it's not going to that place where the comic book or the comic book show you go to?
The soccer complex?
Yeah.
No, I usually have it at a bar.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can't remember where I saw it.
Which means I can drink until it's entertaining.
Yes.
It might take a lot. I don't know.
One of those guys used to work at Walmart. He used to go in there. I see him all the time.
Oh, really?
I wanted to body slam my side not to. Hey,
I wonder if where the hell is it? I wonder if this person's one of the this is what I was actually looking for.
Yep.
I don't know, that still cracks me up. I actually watched that video today just because
I love that video.
It's really funny. All right, so let's just jump into it now. So Sunday was Super Bowl, was it 59?
59, yep.
59, and as everybody knows, and to my the Philadelphia Eagles beat the living hell out of the Chiefs. It was
the Chiefs
40-22.
Yeah, those last points were scored at the last garbage time.
Had no real vested interest in the game, but I actually enjoyed watching Kansas City just get the doors blown off.
Yeah, and the deer and headlight looks that you saw from Andy Reid and Mahomes and Kelsey. and
I gotta give Philadelphia credit though. I mean, I knew that they had a defense, but that was amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
It's going to play.
yeah, and I don't know. I don't know. To me, if that was made my day, or if this actually have a clip here. This actually made my day even better. Tay got booed.
I don't think she can.
Actually,
Oh, did you read her lips? She's like, "Why are they booing me?"
Oh,
is what she said.
you know what?
In the long run,
I could care less about her.
Oh, me too.
But I don't think that they should have booed her.
No,
She's just she goes to the game. She's supporting her boyfriend, which is fine. I mean,
I don't think it wasn't the Chiefs fans.
Go anywhere without having it shoved down our throat, but
it's Eagles.
It's not like she's going out of her way to like. She's not doing it. It's the NFL and the TV stations
NFL,
that are
exactly.
doing it.
Well, that was the stadium that did it.
That was the Eagles fan.
Well, I know. I mean, I didn't see a reason to boo her. That's just stupid.
Well,
you're talking about a group of fans that booed Santa Claus.
Exactly, and that's why people were saying that she got booed, and it's actually a rite of passage with Eagles fans, and that's actually a good thing. But they also said that what the president was also there, and he got cheered, and then they showed her, and she got booed, and that was like they were like, oh, he's going to get booed out of the building. No, it was complete opposite there, and I understand that the Taylor Swift hangover is there now; it's real. I think NFL fans in general are just sick and tired of seeing her. I have nothing against her. I don't like her
carry
music.
the way anymore. I don't like her music.
I don't like her music. I don't like that.
No, I don't like her music, but I mean, she's just showing up to support her boyfriend.
Yeah,
Beyond
exactly.
that, who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
very charitable. She's
the best thing of the night, and this takes a lot for me to say this. I think out of everything I saw, the funniest thing I heard came from Tom Brady. Do you remember when he was talking? He's like, "Oh yeah, no, they just showed Kevin Hart," and Tom Brady was like, "Wait, the cameras could find Kevin Hart?"
Yeah, that was great.
People are bashing Brady as an announcer. I don't think he's that bad.
From week one, when he did the Browns Cowboys week one, he was horrible. That game.
So was Tony Romo.
This game, I enjoyed having him calling it.
Yeah, he's improved.
Yeah, I didn't mind because they took the restraints off him. So.
Way more than a lot. I'd rather listen to him than Joe Buck.
Oh God, I'm so sick. I hate Joe Buck. What did me of Joe Buck was the 2016 World Series.
Yes,
he was riding balls from Mount.
Kyle Schwarber lurking in the background, just like he was lurking in the shower, waiting for him, watching him. Yeah, but I'll be honest. When you watch Troy Aikman and Romo. Most of those guys, when they first do their first seasons, they're terrible.
Yep.
There's very few. Even Kurt Warner. I'm not saying those guys are the best, but you look back. Ernie Johnson, that guy was, that guy's can be annoying as hell, but he's one of the best announcers. I mean, granted, I know he's a college guy, but I mean, all these guys were not good in the first years. Brady, give him a. I don't mind him. I mean, people are saying, "Oh, it's because he's Tom Brady."
Honestly, I like having someone with his level of success calling the games.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you caught it. Like there was a pass when Mahomes threw like low and wide, and Kelsey, like I don't even know if he got a fingertip on it. And Brady was like, "Yeah, I couldn't even tell you how many times I've had that happen in my first 6 Super Bowls."
he would call the play. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Tight ends love that play." Gronk, that was like a bread and butter. Gronk loved it when I would call that play. He uses that experience. I mean, granted, the guy was just playing last year.
I think the only thing better that I saw that came out of that was Belichick showing up to the NFL awards
with his like girlfriend.
8 Super Bowl rings, and they're like, no
great.
head coaching offers. He shows up to the awards wearing all 8 Super Bowl rings.
Well, didn't his girlfriend have one of them on too? He had all 8 on. His girlfriend had one
was
on
standing
too.
there like this. I had him on all 8.
His girlfriend had one on too. The picture I saw, he was standing there with them on, and she had one on. One of her. Maybe they must have been for
He
just
has
that
what?
picture.
Like 12 rings altogether?
Not as a head coach.
Right, of course.
Let's see how many.
I'm looking right now.
All right, you can probably do it quicker than I can because I looked.
He has 8 altogether. 6 as head coach and 2 as assistant. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
I didn't think he won 8 as a head coach.
I know he won 6.
No,
I forgot about
there's
that.
not a better screw you. I mean,
Yep.
the dude took a job coaching at North Carolina.
Everybody was saying that when he was going to take, he was going to leave. He was going to go there. He brought his son in as the OC, I think it is, or an associate head coach. Which one of his is a coach?
There's Steve. They're both are. There's Steve, and there's another one.
Steve.
It's probably Steve.
And he was going to take the Raiders job as the head coach of the Raiders, and his son was going to get promoted to be the head coach. But that was like the conspiracy that he was going to get his son. He was going to leave and go to the Raiders, and then his son would take over as head coach at UNC. But he's going to. Looks like Bill's going to be there. It's just going to be so weird. And, and part of me wants to see him like bomb as a college coach.
I want to see him succeed.
Well, I mean, part of me wants
to see him come in because it's North Carolina. He doesn't really have he doesn't have a Big Ten schedule to compete with, or
ACC's not a
schedule.
I mean,
really, what is he gonna? Okay, he's got Notre Dame because he's ACC. So
they're not in the they're not in the conference though. They don't.
No, but they usually play Notre Dame. Notre Dame usually plays the ACC conference.
Yeah, true. But he's got
so he's got Clemson and
Miami.
But Miami, they have 1-2 good years, and then they freaking toilet bowl themselves for the next 6. So I mean, he's got a conference that I think he could make North Carolina a pretty good program.
I think he's one and done. He'll get an offer next year as a head coach.
I don't know. All right, last year, here it is. My SMU was, we all know, 1-8-0, but got blown out in the they got boat raced in the championship game. Clemson won 7-1, Miami 6-2, Syracuse, Louisville, Georgia Tech, Duke, Virginia Tech, BC, Pitt, North Carolina State, Virginia, Cal, Wake Forest, Stanford, and Florida State.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not like he's got a powerhouse conference to work through.
Well, yeah, but it's going to be like
the NIL. It doesn't even matter.
No, NIL is changed college football for the worst. I think it's ridiculous. You got guys who can play in a different school every year if they wanted to. Like the guy from Ohio State, the receiver, what's his name, Smith?
Yeah.
Do you hear he got offered like $4.5 million to transfer?
I thought it was 10. Was it 4 or 10?
No, it was 4.5 million. I thought it was. It was the highest. It would have been like the highest, but from what I heard, he's not. So, and then it's free agency, and I just think they need to tweak this a little bit more. I'm okay with the players getting paid. I think they should.
Yeah, I agree.
They just need to.
They should do something with either tiers or leveling, or there should be something, because it's
eventually what I think is going to happen is they're going to end up splitting the league or NCAA. You're going to have the Power 5. You're going to have those schools, and then the group of 4, whatever the rest of the conference leagues are, like the MAC and the Sun Belt and the AAC and Conference USA. They're going to drop to a next tier, and you're going to see some of like the better schools from the FCS are going to come. They're going to kind of merge those together because they can't compete. Like schools like in the area, like Toledo, like Bowling Green, Cincinnati's in the Big 12 now, but school like Army. Well, those are the military academies, don't really count. Like, all right, Middle Tennessee State, Western Kentucky, schools like Northern Illinois, who's leaving to go to the Mountain West. Schools like that are not going to be able to compete with even the lowest, like the Purdue's, who were they winless? They won one game this year. Purdue's got more money, can offer more money to a kid than say like Kent State or Akron or OU or Ohio University or Miami of Ohio. They're not going to be able to get these
I like that you're only listing off MAC schools. And when it goes to venturing outside of the MAC, you start to struggle.
Well, I can't remember where everybody's at anymore. I mean, freaking North Texas and UTSA.
Yeah, it's Toledo
Louisiana.
or
Well, look at what I'm wearing. I'm wearing my Toledo hat. I got to represent the MAC.
It's cute that you just know your conference.
Well, I do know the MAC. Next year, UMass is joining full time, or next year, or the year after. I forget when it is, but they're joining full time. Then Northern Illinois is leaving, going to play football only in the the great mountains of DeKalb, Illinois. They're going to be in the Mountain West Conference, which kind of makes sense. Like Stanford playing in the Atlantic Coast Conference. In Cal. It's just stupid. The whole realignment thing is
the
just
conference realignment has been very dumb.
Well, Oregon, Washington, and the Big Ten. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really
enjoy USC in the Big Ten too.
Yeah,
USC
and UCLA.
UCLA.
Those 4 teams from the pack, the old.
You don't get much more West Coast than that, and they've got to come over at some point and play Rutgers.
Oh yeah, Rutgers versus. I want to stay up and watch Rutgers against UCLA in a 10 o'clock game on ESPN. That's a big Ten battle right there. But it's like watching like the vaunted Cal Bears going into Georgia Tech and playing the Yellow Jackets. Come on. Now we sound like BK wins here.
Yeah. Although I will say I do like Matt Patricia going to Ohio State.
I don't know about that. We'll see how that goes. I mean, he was
a DC. I like it.
He's a good DC.
Coach,
yes,
but as a DC, yeah, I like it.
I mean, yeah, Knowles leaving, going to Penn State, and then they promoted what's his name, Brian Hartline.
Yeah, Hartline. But I'm curious to see though if Day's going to give to what extent Day's going to leave him with the play calling duty.
I think he's going to keep the play calling duties right now.
I heard he wasn't giving play calling duty up for Day.
That's what No, I thought Day had said we're going to try it. We're going to talk about it. I don't know. I don't really care.
I hope he leaves it with. I hope he lets Hartline call the plays. I mean, you saw what happened when he let Kelly run.
Well, Chip Kelly,
is a better coach.
Brian Hartline, I don't know. Well, Chip Kelly's kind of done it. I mean, Hartline's been a receivers coach. I'm not saying he's not going to be a good OC. And to be honest with you, do I care that much? No, I want to see Ohio State win, but I don't go crazy about it. I don't know. It's just me.
Yeah.
I'm going to click boopy. But anyway, back to the Super Bowl. So there was one other. Now, I can honestly say I did not watch the halftime show. It's not my kind of music. And I'll start that. And a lot of people are saying that it was one of the worst halftime shows ever. It was nothing.
But then I'm
more.
hearing people saying it's the best.
Yeah, but you keep looking back at these people who are, though, if you look at the argument, you can figure out the age line, where the age line is there. 40-ish, 45 and up probably hated it. 45.
I think you're being generous there. I think it was close. I think it's closer into 35.
No, I know some 40-year-olds who loved it. Loved it.
Some, but I'd say the majority.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's an age thing. So maybe say 40 and up. I would say majority of the 40s and up did not like it, and then everybody 30, 40 and down under loved it. And it comes to me, it comes down to being like a age thing. Like, it's not, Kendrick Lamar's not my kind of music. Now my son and his friends, they were talking about Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, I just don't like Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, why? I'm like, not my music. Now, if it was like and people are saying, well, this is what it should have been. It should have been, I don't know, like our buddy Auntie Yo-Yo would have said the Beatles, something like that kind of thing, or the Stones. Well, kids who are like in their 20s don't give a shit about the Rolling Stones. I mean, majority of them don't like them.
Honestly, my biggest problem with it is the Super Bowl halftime show is just supposed to be about entertainment.
Right.
It shouldn't be a 10-minute diss track.
Well, then it's becoming, and it's also becoming a political statement.
Everything. He's making political statements.
Yes.
He's doing this. That's not what this is for.
Well, like this headline here I got, it's the Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar performs song calling rapper Drake a pedophile. The average person has no idea what this beef is between the two of them.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't either, and I tried to look it up, and I started reading a little bit about it, and I said, this is like, I don't really need to know this much information. It's like a long rabbit hole.
No, and that was the thing, was like, I shouldn't, if I'm trying to enjoy the Super Bowl halftime show, I shouldn't have to Google what the hell is he talking about.
Right, inside jokes. We don't need those. It's inside jokes, and that's.
And then he brings out Serena Williams to Crip Walk because it's Drake's ex-girlfriend. It's like, I'll give him credit. He didn't bring out a bunch of people. He came out and he performed.
Yeah,
I'm with you. It's not my type of music. I'm not a fan of his. I'll give him the credit that he actually came out and performed and did the whole thing.
Right.
And I did like Samuel L. Jackson, just because I like Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, he could have just come out and sat out there and just been like, motherfucker. And I'd have been like, this is great. But I think that they need to just kind of come to a consensus with the Super Bowl halftime show and either just get some type of rock, middle-aged, something that can appeal. Like, it doesn't have to be everybody's a super fan of.
You're never going to get the perfect show. Nobody is ever going to agree on.
I'm sorry, Prince was a perfect show.
Yeah, that I'll say, but the majority,
even like the Bruno Mars. I mean, I know it wasn't one of the best Super Bowl shows, but like that show didn't alienate anybody, and really, he put on a decent show.
Yeah,
I mean, you put on someone like Kendrick Lamar, and you have legitimately alienated half, if not more, of your audience.
and the way I look at it, is, if you don't like the artist, then don't watch it. I got up and did something else for 20, 25 minutes until I heard the announcers back and saying, all right, here we go for the kickoff of the third quarter. Then I went back and watched it. Yeah, most people watch it for the commercials anyway, which there were a few good ones.
There was a couple, but nowhere near what there usually is.
No, they're not. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I can't even remember like anyone that stood out to me. I mean, there were a couple that made me laugh out loud, but the majority of them I was like, meh. I don't know. Yeah, but there's all kinds of controversy now with the Super Bowl halftime show. People are arguing about it on social media and stuff, which I thought was just stupid. And like I think Jesse, a mutual friend of ours, made some comment about it, and he turned it political, and I was like, dude, no. I just basically told him, he's like, dude, it's an age thing. Stop making it political. And other people kind of took it far, which no hard feelings towards our friend. I still love the dude. He's a good guy. He's just, he and I are opposite sides of the aisle, and I don't give a crap. He's still a good dude, is what he is, but is what it is. But hey, so yeah, that was the Super Bowl. But I don't even know if they've already picked next year's performer. If they've already, I don't know how far.
I don't think you do until June, July.
I wasn't sure.
I don't know.
They picked a location. I'm not even sure where it is this year.
I'll tell you in a second.
Super Bowl 60. I think they have picked it.
They haven't. It's in Super Bowl 60.
Where is Super Bowl 60? That's the question.
Levi Stadium.
Levi Stadium, and that is where?
49ers.
Oh, San Francisco. That's what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was San Francisco. Okay. All right. So we'll leave it at that. So we both agree. We all seem to agree that it was an age thing, and it's just not my type of thing. But
I've seen Kendrick Lamar in concert. He's decent, but not my music, so I wouldn't.
It's not. It's not my kind of thing.
No, if you're gonna go rap, just keep bringing back Dre and Snoop.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. All right. Well, why don't we take a short break here? We can debut one of our new Valentine's Day songs. This is the one I was talking about. I don't know if I said it on the air before we went on that our house band really outdid themselves on this one. So pay attention to this one. You guys will enjoy this, and we will be back in a couple of minutes here. So we'll be right back, guys.
Lupus is in love with DDP. He adores food, especially fat. Thinks cake is awesome. Boopus's heart beats like a drum. Valentine's Day is here. Boopus wants to make it clear. DDP or his shining star, together they'll go far. Food is their love language. That makes their hearts sing. Cake is the sweetest treat. Boopus and DDP can't be beat. Love is in the air tonight. Boopus holds DDP tight. Their love is pure and true. Together they'll make it through. Oh, Boopus's Valentine is DDP. They're a perfect recipe. With food, fat, and cake, so sweet, their love story can't be beat. Boopus and DDP, a love so pure, in each other they're sure. Valentine's Day is their time to shine. Boopus's love for DDP
Trying to find this other video here. Sorry. Real quick. Come on. We got too much stuff on this board. I don't know where it went. Here it is.
Hey y'all, it's me, Bloopy. Do you have a show idea? Then email us at zeroviewproductions@gmail.com.
All right. That's what I wanted to. Why did we all disappear here? Oh, I know why. There we go. Hey, it's just Dustin. What's going on here? I think I clicked on something wrong. That's not what I
Oh, there
wanted.
you go. Now, there you go. Oh, that's different.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
We're having all kinds of issues here. I was clicking around here trying to find the boopy track, but yeah, that was Boopus and DDP's Love. That was the name of the song there. I was
So we need to come up with some band names for the house band.
well, yeah, the house band needs a name.
The scripts.
Boopus and the Breakers.
No, we can't have Boopus involved because Boopus isn't involved. That's a subject. But we got time to think about it. We've got so many tracks. I think we have right now. We have close to like 18 different songs that they've made. So Jim and I were talking about earlier, so we could put out a double disc album here, a double CD, put it on vinyl, and make it.
We got a request to play more songs.
We did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can do that because we have another Valentine's themed song that we can play later in the next break we do here. But anyway, that was Boopus and DDP, which I honestly think that's the best one that they've outdone themselves. Oh, yeah. I see. Wow. Oh, Will Egan actually asked for it. Thanks for Rev. We'll do that. Speaking of Rev, he was trying to be sneaky here, and he uploaded a video. We're trying to get the Rev Report to come back, but he posted this.
I'm sorry.
No comeback. Rev is dead.
No comeback. Rev is dead. Well, Rev, I will play this. He's not going to play the whole thing for you. This is our response to you.
Oh, Rev Will, we miss your voice, telling stories that make us rejoice. People begging, we have no choice. Bring back the Rev Report. We need that noise.
We need that noise, Rev. Oh, Rev Will. There we go. want to play the whole thing. We've played that a couple weeks. Maybe we'll play it during another break. The whole song. Jack's recorded the song there too. But Rev, we need the Rev report back. Come on, not just these little. Even if it's these little, these.
No comeback. Rev is dead.
Just record those, post them. We'll play them.
Oh, see, and that's a load of crap. Rev can't be dead if he's posting a video.
Exactly.
I know. That's what I said. Rev, we need you back. All right. So what was I going to talk about here? What we're going to get to next? Since it's Valentine's Day, I do have a video that Jesse posted first. It's shortly. It's very interesting. So let's play it real quick, and then we can come back and talk about it. That's impressive. Yeah. What is that? What was that movie? Damn it. Real Genius, where when Val Kilmer sees the one guy, was it the dean's daughter or something, and he talks to her and she's like, "Can you hammer a 9-inch spike through a board with your penis?" Do you know what I'm talking about? No, that's all she says. She asked that to Val Kilmer, and Val Kilmer was like, "No," and she was like, "Well, girls got to have standards." That's what kind of made me think of that part there.
Rev just said he posts one a week.
Well, Rev, that's a start. As many as you want to make, we will bring you back in a heartbeat. And if you want to come back, the Rev Report will be welcome on the network. So, but anyway, back to the Valentine's Day thing. So, we were talking about today being Valentine's Day, of course. That's why Jim is not here, and Jack is not here as well. So I was, yeah. I was just kind of, looking through, since it's, there's movies made obviously on this holiday. So I have a list of the top 25 best Valentine's Day movies. So I wanted to ask you guys first, or if you're in the chat, just want to send it in there. What is your favorite Valentine's Day movie? It doesn't have to be like a movie that's about love. Any like Die Hard's a Christmas movie. I will just leave it there.
I agree.
So
Brokeback Mountain.
Mountain
that's a good one.
Could be a good one. And just kind of see if any of your favorites land on this list here.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That is also a love story about a man and a Leatherface.
Yeah.
Man and his chainsaw.
House of a Thousand Corpses. That one really is a love story, though.
It is. Rob Zombie loves them corpses. He has a song called "Living Dead Girl." Mm-hmm. But so I've seen in the chat we've got The Notebook, and there's a couple other ones too here. There is I lost them. Oh, just The Notebook so far. So, Jesse, what about you? What is your favorite?
The Notebook. That was me.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Jesus Christ. Dustin, what would you pick?
I honestly don't know, because that's not really my genre of movies.
Mine either, but you've probably seen. I guarantee you, when I read this list,
I've probably seen a bunch of them, but like trying to think of them, I'm having some trouble here.
All right, that's fine. You can just say you said Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that works for me.
I like horror movies. That's
horror.
I mean, that would be my ideal Valentine. That's my anytime movie. I watch documentaries or horror movies.
Okay.
Yeah, Jesse and I watch Stripper Nurses. That's our favorite Valentine's Day movie. There's a long story.
Dave Metz joins us.
Magic Mike.
Who else was there? Who else was there that night we rented that? It was at my house. We watched that. Long story.
Nurses?
Yeah,
it was at Dave's apartment on his wedding day.
I could have swore we watched.
I think that was his wedding day video because Jim was there.
Jim was there, not our Jim, a different Jim.
Oh yeah,
Wasn't
Rob
there as well?
Maybe Rob might have been there too. It had to be his wedding.
Rob T.
Rob B.
No, I don't think.
What movie?
Stripper Nurses. It's an adult film with the Hedgehog, starring Ron Jeremy's in this. We rented this movie there. This was back when you had video rental stores, and
you had to go into the back room at a Blockbuster.
It wasn't a Blockbuster.
Hollywood Video. I still have the video.
wasn't Hollywood Video. Was it that little one in North Olmsted there? It was a
right,
mom and
oh
pop.
yeah. I forgot
It was that small little one, whatever that one was called. There, it's right where Great Northern
Dover
Extension is and Dover Center is. It's right in
Is that
that
a Planet Video?
No,
No. This is before that. This was back. This was in the 19. This was in the 90s. It was a privately owned little.
I know. I was at Dave's wedding.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember now.
Yeah.
We were all in it was the wedding.
I had the video. I gotta find it.
I just wasn't with you guys. I wasn't in the party. I came to the wedding though.
Yeah, you were at the wedding, but we were at we were at
Dave's house. I swear we're at Dave's house.
their apartment. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I cannot think of the name of that video store. Obviously,
we
it's long.
watched it more than once at different places, but the first time we watched it was at Dave's. Was for Dave.
Okay. We watched this, and the whole thing was the whole thing about the wadded up paper that get thrown out, and they pick it up, and then they would be like, "Oh," and they would just like walk off camera. We watched that, and there was another one we went to called Geranal Park, and they had these. It was a Jurassic Park playoff, the Penosaurus, and they had like a little plastic dinosaur, and he goes "Rawr" across the screen.
You know who rented that for us because we couldn't rent it?
Was it Gary?
In your basement, Gary Herman. Yep.
I thought so. It was Gary. Jim's.
It was in your basement and your parents in high school. At Center High School in your parents' basement on not the one they're at now, but Sperry
Court. Yep. Well, this high school, how I lived in high school. Yeah, I do remember that. We were like, oh yeah. But anyway, the whole stripper nurses thing is Jesse never returned it, and he still has it. First
run video. Yes, thank you, Will.
There you go. Thanks, Will. First Run Video. That was the name of the place. It was a one or two stores, and it was a room. It didn't have like a full door. It had those like
the curtains.
No, it was those doors. Those
the
old
Western
bar.
Yeah. What are they called? Damn, what are those called?
French doors.
No, you know what I'm talking about. They're the ones that run like the bars. They walk in, they swing.
Saloon doors.
Saloon doors. Yes.
Yeah.
It was that's all they had to separate it from it. We were all nervous going in there and everything, and they were like we were all over 18 at the time. Was it 18?
It'd be 21 to rent videos.
21 to rent there.
Yeah.
We were all like all nervous, and then we just went. And they didn't say nothing, but you never returned the video, which is the best part about that. So stripper nurses.
I know where it's at. It's buried away. But
But anyway, so I'll go through the list here. Now, the movie I would say for me is either Sleepless in Seattle or You've Got Mail, which is pretty much the same movie in my opinion.
Yes.
Same actors, pretty much the same premise. But Sleepless in Seattle is probably my favorite of this genre. So we'll read through. I'll read through these things here, and there's a couple of these I've never heard of. Like number 25 is a movie called About Time, starring Domhnall Gleeson and Rachel McAdams. Time travel and love. That's pretty much sums it up. So I don't know anything about this movie.
Wait, is grumpier old men on there?
We'll get to it. We'll see. That could be a good one though.
I don't know.
Number 24 is Punch Drunk Love.
I remember that.
Adam Sandler and Emily Watson.
Yeah, never seen it. Heard of it.
Never seen it. Heard it.
Neither have I. Number 23 is The Fault in Our Stars, starring
That's a recent one.
Woodley. Yes, it is.
That's 5 years, I think, right?
Yeah. I don't know what year it came out. You
Still never saw it, but I've heard of that one.
Yeah,
I've heard of it. Mm-hmm. Number 22 is Sliding Doors. This is a Gwyneth Paltrow movie. I've never heard of this one.
Never heard of that one.
Next one. I didn't get a chance to download the posters for these. I'm sorry. Number 21 is a movie just called Valentine's Day with Julia Roberts, Anne Hathaway, Jessica Alba, Jennifer Garner, Ashton Kutcher, Taylor Swift, Taylor Lautner, Jamie Foxx, Queen Latifah, and a whole bunch of other people.
I know
it's got Topher Grace in it, so it must be good. It's a very cheesy movie here. Gary Marshall directed it. Number 20 is In the Mood for Love. This is obviously a Korean or Japanese movie. I've never heard of this one either. Look kind of the poster or the video in front of it looks the trailer looks kind of interesting here. Number 19 and is written and starring with somebody who I absolutely hate. Any movie that this person is in, I will never watch. It's Trainwreck with Amy Schumer and Bill Hader.
That was actually a good movie, though. I
hate Amy Schumer.
Her, but that was
the movie was actually written about her actual relationship with the former WWE star Dolph Ziggler because they dated.
I knew it was a true story, but I didn't know it was him.
Nick Nemeth. Who? John Cena is in this movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Correct.
LeBron
He
James.
plays.
A gay dude. A wannabe gay dude.
Well, John Cena is supposedly the Nick Nemeth character.
Okay.
Dolph Ziggler character. Speaking of Nick Nemeth, there's a chance we might be able to get him as a guest on our show. He's a local kid, and Jim's wife went to school or knows his cousin really well. Little teaser there. Number 18 is Love, Simon starring Nick Robinson and Josh Duhamel. Don't know that one either. Number 17 is 500 Days of Summer. Zoe Deschanel and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That actually, I have seen that movie. That actually wasn't bad.
I do like Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
He's a good actor. Number 16, everybody's seen this movie, Titanic.
Nope. No, I saw it.
Yes, you've seen it. I hate to admit it. I've seen it multiple times in theater.
I've seen it twice in the movie theater because I dated two girls. One was my ex-wife and one was somebody else. So
the girl I was dating at the time this movie came out drug me to see it 5 times.
Oh.
I remember. I don't remember who I was dating at the time, but she wanted to go see it. So me and our old buddy Ryan, rest in peace. In order to ensure that we would be able to get through this, we were like, well, the the experience should be cool. So we got really high. I mean, really high.
And this was before it was a little bit more accepted. So this was you were kind of looked down upon when you did this.
Oh yeah, because I think when did that come out?
Titanic came
97.
out in 1997. Thank you.
I got married.
I was still technically in high school, but yeah, we got really high and went to the old Avon Lake Theater.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that is I saw it multiple times at the Old North Olmsted Theater.
I don't know where I saw it at, but one of them was probably there.
Well, the girl I was dating, that's where she lived in North Olmsted. So, good old Mindus.
Oh, yeah.
That's one I haven't heard of in forever.
Only thing I think about is reaching my hand into her couch and pulling out her bra.
I do remember that. I still remember we used to make those trips because she was from Pennsylvania. We would go up there to go to the
we had so much fun.
The wing place.
Yep.
The wing
Quaker
place.
steak.
Quaker steak. Original Quaker
before they expanded and got crappy.
Yes.
Yep. Best wings were out there.
Yeah, we would go there and it was fun. Number 15, I know I've seen this one, is Sweet Home Alabama with Reese Witherspoon and Josh Lucas.
I think I've seen bits and pieces of that just on TV, but I've never watched that one all the way through.
It's all right. I mean, it's classic. Dimitri, please stop. Sorry, my son was playing basketball in the hallway. He forgot I was on. Number 14. It's actually I actually
game somewhere.
Go. Dustin says to go die in a game somewhere. Shut the hell up, he said.
Good kid. Good boy.
Number 14. Actually, I do enjoy this movie. It's based on the book Taming of the Shrew. It's 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Heath Ledger and Julia Stiles. I
do remember seeing that one.
That actually I do really.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes, he is in it. Yep, he is. Number 13 is a movie I know we've all seen. Is There Something About Mary?
Oh God, yeah, that was great.
That's a great one.
Cameron Diaz and Ben Stiller are the main two
Brett
in that
Favre.
movie. Brett Favre. Yeah, that's
Favre.
number 13. Number 12. I have seen this movie. This is Crazy Rich Asians.
Great movie.
Constance Wu and Henry Golding. It's a very good movie. It's actually
very good.
Believe it or not, I didn't think I'd like it. I watched it a couple years back, and it's
saw it in movie theater.
Number 11 is another movie I actually have seen too, La La Land, with Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone.
I've heard that one's good, but I haven't seen it.
It's a musical. Just a
Didn't it win some Academy Awards?
Yes, it did. I think for like best score or something. But it's a musical. But it's a really good movie. Believe it or not. Number 10, we're getting to the top 10 here, is my choice, Sleepless in Seattle. Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan.
Would have thought that would have been higher.
Yeah, I would have too, but it's right at the number 10.
Seen it, but
it's a good.
I thought it would be higher.
I really enjoy it, and I had a crush on Meg Ryan. Now, not so much. If you see, you saw, she was in the one Super Bowl commercial where her and Billy Crystal were
You do that scene, yeah.
from When Harry Met Sally. Mm-hmm. She doesn't look. She's had some work done.
Yeah.
Number 9 is also a movie I have seen with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds. It is The Proposal. That actually is it's actually a pretty funny movie.
That one either.
Our buddy Frank, Minnesota Frank.
Yeah.
He is the one that was obsessed with this movie, and we went over to his house the one night, and he said, "We're going to watch this movie." We went and got Brother Man's Barbecue. There was a old little a rib place in Cleveland we would go down to, and we were like the only white guys that would go in the place. And the guy behind it, he's like, "You just call me Brother Man." He had some of the best ribs. You'd get ribs, and he would have grilled mac and cheese, and he would like soak and you get the greens with it, and then he would give you like layers of white bread with it. And he's like, "You just dip that in the sauce and lick it on up." He would do the motion. that place, we would go there like every Sunday for football. Best ribs you ever had in your life. But The Proposal, we eat ribs and watched The Proposal. There was 4 dudes watching.
Did you hold hands? Oh.
Maybe.
Not hands.
Oh.
We held something. Number 8 is the one that I said was also would be on my 1A, 1B is You've Got Mail. Also Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, which is pretty much the same movie as Sleepless in Seattle. Same premise, if you will. It's good. Number 7 is Love and Basketball with Omar Epps. The fake Willie Mays Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
Never saw that.
I've never seen this one, but I've heard of it, so it's not. I just never brought myself to watch it. Now we're gonna get old school here. These are some older. This one stars Audrey Hepburn and Gregory Peck. It's Roman Holiday at number 6.
Never saw that.
It came out like in the
40s
and 50s.
Yeah.
I've heard great things about this movie. I just can't bring myself to watch a love story from back then. Number 5 is Notting Hill with Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant.
Okay. I don't think I saw that.
I have seen that one too. It's not bad.
I'm sure I have.
1999. Number 4 is Pride and Prejudice from 2005. It is Keira Knightley and Matthew McFadden. I've never seen this one, but there's been a number of. It's based off of a book, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they made that a couple of times.
A few times. Number 3 is When Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
It came out in 1989 with Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal. Everybody knows the scene in the diner where she does the orgasm thing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what made that movie very popular. Now we're into the top 2 here. Unfortunately, Dustin, I don't think that Texas Chainsaw Massacre is going to make the list.
Sorry, man.
But Jesse, your movie is here. Number 2 is The Notebook. Yay. Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. So, do you guys want to take a guess at the number 1 movie of all time love story? Huh?
Lake House.
I will say it is a classic. It came out in the 1940s.
Gone with the Wind?
You have all heard, and that's not Gone with the Wind.
Oh.
You're close. Stars Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman. It's a one word. It's a name of it's Casablanca.
Oh, okay. I never saw it. Well, maybe I have. Actually, I take it back. I probably have seen it.
Yeah, Casablanca is the number 1 movie of all time.
I've seen that.
You ever see Lake House? That's the one with Keanu Reeves, I believe, where they go back in time.
Is that the one where they put things in the envelope, in the mail, the mailbox, and
we were talking about watching a movie with 4 guys. Jim and I watched this movie, and we were teary-eyed at the end. His wife walked in, and she's like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "Watching Lake House. It's such a good movie." We're crying.
Oh, you're all sensitive.
We're like, oh.
That list actually was on a website called No Film.
Get that way on Rudy.
I got that way in watching Lord of the Rings when Rudy carried him up the hill. We went and saw Lord of the Rings, the Return of the King, when the scene where he, where Sam carries Frodo up the hill. He's like, "I can't carry it, but I can carry you." We were in the theater, and the people in the front row started chanting, "Rudy, Rudy." The whole theater started going, "Rudy." It was one of the funniest moments of it. And I'd already seen the movie like a dozen times at that point. But yeah, okay. So that was on a website called nofilmschool.com. Thank you for that list. And that there's. So.
Well, here, I've got something for you guys because this happened to me this week. I do a lot of traveling for work, so I'm in hotels a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, I try not to even turn on the TV when I check into a hotel. Mostly because this seems to happen when I do. Do you have a movie that, regardless of where it is in the movie, what time it is, if you're flipping through the stations and you see this movie is on, you just have you're screwed. I'm watching it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Shawshank, Star Wars, the original Star Wars.
Yeah,
I have this happen all the time, and it's always like if I get back to a hotel, because like I had this happen like here in a couple of months. I got to go out to Vegas for work. That time change screws me up.
Oh yeah.
And so like I'll be sitting there at like 1:00 in the morning, flipping through the stations, hoping to try and find like a sports center or something that can just shut down and go to sleep.
Right.
Guarantee I'm gonna run into Braveheart.
Yeah, that's one of them. Like I said, I've got multiple movies that are like that, and Braveheart's one of them. Jesse named
Shawshank is another one I will always do, and just about any of the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, even the Hobbits, I'll sit and watch.
Yeah, and I include the Hobbit with that. But like Star Wars, no, I can
do Star Wars.
I can turn off of Star Wars.
I'll do the
Star Wars.
originals.
I do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll even do like Rogue One will be on there. That list I can watch, and the first.
No, it's not that I can watch. It's that I have to watch.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, any of the Star Wars ones, I don't have to watch that if it's on.
Oh, I do.
And especially if it's one like now, if it's one where I catch it in the beginning, I'll watch like a Rogue One.
Oh, I don't care.
Or one of the original Star Wars if I catch it at the beginning. But if I catch it at the midpoint or beyond, I can flip past a Star Wars. But
yeah, I can do that with the new ones.
Doesn't matter. It could be the last 30 minutes at 4:00 in the freaking morning, and I'm going to have to stay up and watch it.
You know what?
Goodfellas is the same way. It's
yes, I was just Goodfellas and Casino seem to be on all the time on the weekends, and I always am like, oh, Goodfellas is on. Let's put this on.
But my problem is that it's usually at midnight on a Wednesday.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
And I catch it, and it's like, well, now I'm going to be up until 3:30.
That's why when I'm ready to go to bed
at 8 a.m., got to be in the car by 7. This is gonna suck, but I'm doing it.
That's why when I'm watching a movie like during the week, if I have it, I put on like the local Fox network because after the news goes off the air, they have 2.5 Men and Big Bang Theory on, and I can fall asleep to that. Usually, it's one episode of Big Bang Theory, then a 2.5 Men puts me to sleep.
Well, my problem is most of the hotels now. Like they don't have that guide, like the guide button doesn't do anything. So it's not like I can flip through to because if I'm looking at the guide screen and I see Shawshank, I'll just keep looking. But if I have to flip through the channels and see what comes on in all of these hotels because none of the channels are the same. I don't know. Like I know, like I used to just be able to go, oh, I just want to go on to Sports Center 27. Like I used to know the channels, but since I'm traveling all over the place, I don't know any of the channels.
Right.
And everybody, it's this, it's Dish, it's streaming, it's that. Like none of the channels at any of these hotels are the same, but they have like 14 HBOs, and guaranteed as I'm flipping through, one of those HBOs is probably going to have Braveheart, Shawshank, something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what movie caught me the other day? And I didn't even know that this was one that I was going to have to watch, but I caught it at the beginning was a movie. Do you remember a movie Digstown?
Yes.
No.
I do. That's a movie I have not watched in a long
I haven't watched that in forever. It's a boxing movie with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Came out in 1992, and it's based on the 1978 film with the same name. He's a con man. He's a con man.
The original was Louis Gossett Jr. and James Woods.
That's the one we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, James Wood, Louis Gossett Jr., Oliver Platt, Jim Caviezel.
Oh no, I was mixing up the actors. I was thinking of the old Gladiator with Cuba Gooding Jr. Diggstown is that's the one with the barn fight, and they bring in the dude from the prison, and
yeah, he's a con man.
I can't remember what it was. How many fights in a row? 10?
I think so. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
Came out in 92.
Yeah, 1992 it came out. It's been it's based on there was a book. It was written in 1978 that it's based on. But I haven't.
Diggstown was a great one, and if you like the boxing movies, the Gladiator with Cuba Gooding Jr. was good.
The Gladiator, not to get confused with the Gladiator. Have you guys watched the second Gladiator yet?
Not yet. I didn't mean to. I haven't got around.
If you've seen the first one, you've seen the second one.
That's what I've been hearing. Yeah.
I think I talked about it. Did we talk about it? I think on the pilot.
Yeah, we talked about it.
All right, we won't get there then. Rev actually put in the chat. He said Talladega Nights is his movie.
That's a good one.
I see. I'm not.
I think I'd put Anchorman over Talladega Nights.
I'm not a Will Ferrell fan. I can't watch Will Ferrell movies really anymore. There's only a handful that I can stomach. That I can actually get through. I can't watch Elf. I can't watch Talladega Nights anymore. I have a hard time getting through Anchorman.
See, I loved Anchorman.
I loved it. I took my son to see that when he was small. We loved it. Both of them.
I can't. I just can't. I don't know. Well, the only one I can get like the one. What's the basketball one? Jackie Moon.
I never saw that one, but I know what you're talking about.
I can deal with that. What the hell's the name of it?
What's his team name? The Tropics?
Yeah, the Flint Tropics. And Woody Harrelson's in it too. I can't think of the name of it right now.
And Andre 3000.
Yeah, Andre 3000. Yes. That I can deal with that one. What the hell's the name of that movie?
Semi-Pro.
Semi-Pro. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. That's it. There's not many What's the one where he's in when he's Frank the Tank? I don't like that movie either.
Old school.
I know he's old school. I know
you're
he's
not
a major.
Blue, you're the boy Blue.
I don't know. It's just like Adam Sandler movies. I can't deal with Adam Sandler.
I'm sick of Adam Sandler too. Yeah.
There's just a couple movies like what movie came out. Yeah, we're getting talking about movies that you haven't watched in a while. I watched all the way through it, and now I see it. I think I've watched it 4 times in the last month. Is Tin Cup. I had not watched it in years, and then one day it was on, and I'm like, "Holy shit, Tin Cup!" So I watched it, and then it was on again like the next day, and I watched it, and there's that, and then the original Robin Hood with Kevin Costner was on the other day. Other than that, we were all held hostage by the that Bryan Adams music.
Yeah,
the music. Ugh. It was funny because they had the original Robin Hood, the one with I should say original, the one with Kevin Costner was on, and then the one with Russell Crowe was on a different channel like right after it. So I watched both of them.
Screw that. They should have followed it up with Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, that was also on later that weekend. I watched, of course.
That was great.
That's one of my favorites. Men in Tights, and I mean anything with Carrie.
One of Dave Chappelle's best jobs. What was his character's name?
Blinken. No, he wasn't Blinken. Wasn't he Achu?
I don't remember.
Oh, God, now you're gonna have me look it up.
I just remember he gets whacked in the face, and he's like, "I can see. I'm blind again."
Yeah,
Chappelle just gives us so much shit.
Cast.
Was Blinken the blind
Achu?
dude?
Yeah,
Achu was Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
Blinken was Mark.
Blinken was he was the blind guy. Blinken was the blind guy, and then he got hit in the head. I can see. It's a miracle. And he gets again. Oh, yeah. That movie because it's Mel
Blinken's
Brooks.
Dead. He's dead.
It's Mel Brooks. That's why it's so good. And then
he just died about a year ago.
The guy that played Blinken.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mel Brooks.
Wasn't Patrick
Mel
Stewart
Brooks did not make a bad movie.
Wasn't Patrick Stewart the king in that one? Didn't he show up?
He was Richard the Lionheart.
Patrick Stewart was in it, and then in the actual Robin Hood movie with Kevin Costner, it was God damn it! Why am I drawing a blank on him? Is the Peinish Maitia? Sean Connery. Sean Connery. Yeah, he plays the king in the actual Robin Hood. I know I couldn't think of his name. All I could think about was the skit on Saturday Night Live with the Peinish Maitia for 300.
There's one that came out in 2018 with Jimmy Fox.
Name a sound a dog says rough, just like your mother likes it, Trebek. All right.
You drink water from this. A leather glove.
God, they're so good. Okay. Let's see. Why don't we take one more quick break here, and we can debut the other song that the house band created, and then we will jump back into whatever. So I need to get some more to drink anyhow. That's why. So, all right, here's the next one. It is called, I can read the name of this one. It's called Big Time Grunt. So we'll be back a couple of minutes, and if I can find the thing to take us out. Here we go. So we'll be right back.
Big time grunt with his mail order wife, kiddies. More money than anyone, living the high life. 2 houses smelling like cheese. Big time grunt, living in luxury. Grunt, he's the man, making money any way he can. Cars, living in charge. Kid is by his side, loving him true through thick and thin. They stick like glue. Big time grunt with a heart of gold. In his world, he'll never grow old. Money, money, it's all around. Big time grunt, never feeling down. Living the dream in his own way. Big time grunt, here to stay. 2 houses standing tall and bright, in the day and through the night. Yeah. Big time grunt, the man of means, living life beyond his wildest dreams. Grunt, he's the man, making money any way he can. Cars, living in charge. Grunt, he's the man, making money any way he can. Grunt, living large, driving fancy cars, living in charge. Living in charge, yeah. Living in charge. Charge. Oh, Rev Will, we miss your voice, telling stories that make us rejoice. People begging, we have no choice. Bring back the Rev Report, we need that noise. Rev Will, oh Rev Will, we wanna hear your wild tale still. About dicks on trucks and the N-word thrill. Bring back Rev Will, give us that thrill. The people miss you, it's crystal clear. Your stories had us all in tears. Bring back the laughter, bring back the cheer. Rev Will, please come back here. Rev Will, oh Rev Will, we wanna hear your wild tale still. About dicks dicks on trucks and the N-word thrill. Bring back Rev Will, give us that thrill. The people miss you, it's crystal clear. Your stories had us all in tears. Bring back the laughter, bring back the cheers. Rev Will, please come back here. Rev Will, oh Rev Will, we wanna hear your wild tales still. About dicks on trucks and the N-word thrill. Bring back Rev Will, give us that thrill. From the first episode to the last, your words had a spell, a cast. Rev Will, you're the one we hold fast. Bring back the Rev Report, make it last. Rev Will, oh Rev Will, we wanna hear your wild tales still. About dicks on trucks and the N-word thrill. Bring back Rev Will, give us that thrill. Rev Will, oh Rev Will, the people miss you, come back, we feel. Your stories are unique, they have the seal. Bring back Rev Will, bring back the real.
All right.
Rev Will, we miss your voice.
We don't need to play this again. I thought I stopped it. So come on, Rev, we need you back. But that was
too hard troll, man.
I know. He's actually saying, yeah, too hard troll. Don't worry about the trolls. We got them. We'll take care of the trolls. They're not as trolly anymore.
I said N-word too much.
I don't know what that means. But Rev,
the N-word too much.
Rev, the Rev report is
awesome.
We need it back. But that was Big Time Grunt, the other song, which debuted. There's a couple good. They outdid themselves this week, I think.
Yeah,
good Valentine's Day songs too. So sticking on the topic of Valentine's Day, I was doing a search and I found some pretty interesting. I don't know if these are from Tinder or if these are from Facebook dating or whatnot, but there's a few of them here that I want to display.
Should find some old ones from the old Craigslist casual connections.
Back page.
Back page. Oh my God. It's mostly just prostitutes here. So I'm just going to go through these here and we can comment and go. So we'll start off here. Kelly, 19. She says, I'm the blonde one. Don't worry. Our next one here is Luke.
Aww.
He'll probably rock your pants off.
Leave some bitches for the rest of us.
I think the guy in the big head behind you has one of those shirts. Here's
Lil Wayne impersonator.
She don't know what she want and don't know what she doing, but she laying on that cheese.
I was gonna say, is she in a cheese aisle?
Yeah, she is on cheddar. Yeah, that's the cheese there at the supermarket. Here's Cammie. I know I look 25. Believe it or not, I'm not. I believe it. I don't believe you ain't no 25.
She looks like she's 55.
I was going to say 55 or 60.
She got those fish lips, man. Here's Alex. She'd like to cover you in peanut butter and see how much she could lick off before her peanut butter allergy kills her.
Shit, Jesus. Challenge.
That's commitment.
All right. Allison. A relationship should be like a Nintendo 64. Classic, fun to spend hours with, and every issue easily fixed by blowing on them and shoving it back in.
Okay.
She's
I can
5.
respect that.
So can I. Here's Dakisha. I'm on Tinder to make friends the same way I'm on Pornhub to see a plumber repair the sink.
School of Law from Christ University.
She's in some other country.
Here's Pete.
Oh.
Things you need to know about.
It's Tom Green.
It looks like Tom Green.
It looks like Will Ferrell, actually.
Says, first off, if we go out, you're paying. Not just for me, but for my wife if she shows up. And she's a drinker. Sex isn't guaranteed after that. If I'm interested, I'll place my underpants on the table, fold them in three and place them in your handbag. Return them washed, and we will consummate passionately. I dislike women who aren't shallow. Plus, if you wear my mom's perfume and fit perfectly into the void she left, I'm 6 foot and 4 inches, and those are 2 measurements.
Jesus. I like that one.
That might be the most honest
Yes.
profile ever.
All right. Next one is Samantha. She likes it rough.
Wow.
All right. Here's another Samantha. She can't afford a vibrator, so here we are.
Anything's a vibrator if you're brave enough.
But you can afford the food court.
That's right. She could be waiting to, never mind, use the guy who bought her the food as the vibrator. Here's Hope. The P is silent at night. Here's Dustin.
Hey,
well, I'm a fat fuck with a big truck. If we can't get a big greasy burger, then we won't work. I'm 21 years old, but don't let that fool you. I have no social life like I'm 40. If my truck doesn't impress you, my personality probably won't either. Welcome to the shit show.
Where did you get my Tinder profile?
Oh,
you
no.
wrote it for you. It says,
I haven't been on Tinder in 23 years.
Yeah, and I was pre-beard.
Yeah.
Here's Victoria. On the topic of nude pics, I just want to remind everyone that a little movie called Titanic, a girl in 1912 has her naked body drawn in a sketchbook by a random dude that no one's ever heard of, locks in the drawer in the safe on the boat sinks, and then her nude picture still ends up on television 84 years later. No one is safe. I thought that was pretty funny.
I think you missed the main line there.
Ass and
Ass
kitties.
and kitties.
Ass and kitties. All right, and the last one we have is Manau. I'm Thai, so if you send me a dick pic, I might send you one back.
Avoid her.
Okay. All right. What we're gonna talk to? Oh, here. Why don't we watch our favorite dude eat? It was all Valentine's fan. That video, for some reason, there's 2 more minutes, but it changes to a different one. I didn't think you guys wanted to watch him eat some more.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
I do have another video of him later. We can play later if we want to get to it. Why not?
The guy bites ice cream. It's a sign of a sociopath.
He also eats the skin and like the like the cores of like the fruit. Like one thing I watched him eat a banana, he ate the skin with it or the peel.
Supposed to be healthy for you. Supposed to be good for you.
I get. Well, yeah. I mean, and then he eats like the.
And was that a watermelon ice cream sandwich?
Yeah. Yeah. He also ate a muffin, and he ate the paper with the muffin. You know, the muffin cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the videos he eats. I actually I don't know if it's this if it's
I
the
prefer the muffin top.
who doesn't prefer muffin tops. It's better than camel toe. I don't know, but no. Here, check this one out. I think this might be the banana. Yeah.
What the hell was that last
What
one?
was that?
That was bacon. I think it was bacon.
Or we made bacon.
The fact that he ate the chicken leg and he ate the bone.
Yeah, that was.
That was
And he
the
ate
thing.
the stick of the.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Oh.
I'm questioning whether or not he stops it and just like eats fake stuff. That's really.
Well, if you watch the beginnings of those videos where he's like drinking like a Gatorade, it's a regular Gatorade. He drinks some of it, and he goes, and then when you cut to when he's eating it, it's a gummy one. You can tell it's a different bottle. Which that's fine, but he eats the wrapper on that too. Now I don't know if it's edible wrapping or whatever, but I think it's something I'll have to talk with Jim and see maybe we can reach out to that guy and maybe get him on. I don't know what country. I don't know what country.
Show eating. We don't need him on the show to talk. Just have him on the show eating for the 2 hours.
These videos. I don't want 2 hours of that. I see these videos. He posts these videos all the time. So I'm like, these are just great. I just have to share them with you guys. Yes, I say great is a little bit sarcasm there.
Is that on TikTok or what?
No, I see it on Facebook Shorts or whatever they're called. Facebook Reels. I think they're called. Yeah. Here's here's a meme that you shared with us. I wanted to share this one too. Girl post pic. Normal guy likes it. Aggressive guy DMs. Socially weird guy, heart, whatever that is. Middle-aged dad with 43 followers. Hello there, beautiful. Well, wow, you're so gorgeous. I would love to taste you.
And a bathtub full of butter.
Dustin's like, what the we all know someone like that.
We all know somebody like that, and that's why I hang the head of shame.
I had to share that one before I lost that one there. Yeah. So remember last week we were talking about, I was mentioning how my kid was downstairs trying to play Rainbow Six and he couldn't get on. He said, "Oh, the servers are down." In fact, it was not it's not what it was. Apparently, PSN was down for a couple days, and Sony is trying to make up with it because this is like it's scaring them from the DDoS attack they had back in 2011, where they were down for like a week. So Sony's going to offer to make up for this outage by giving everybody 5 extra days in their membership if you're a PS Plus subscriber already.
That 5 days is going to be the make it or break it for me.
It really is. I wasn't going to renew because of it, but now, now I can sleep better at night knowing that they took care of that.
Actually, now that I have a gaming computer, I might go ahead and cancel it.
But PlayStation, no, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because you know why? Well, we got it. For this, the old guys gaming.
What game on PlayStation can I not just get on the computer?
But can we play together? That's the question.
Most of the games are all
not easy cross-platform. Not easily though. They're not easily lobbied and stuff. I don't think they are. I know my son has issues sometimes playing with some of his one friend who's a PC player.
With what game though?
R6, Rainbow Six.
Yeah, I don't want to play that damn game.
No, I don't either. I don't know.
After watching him, what do I want to do? Just sit there and die for 6 hours? I mean, I'm going to do that in Call of Duty or Fortnite, and I can do that perfectly fine. I have no issues.
Well, the good news is if you decide to stream by yourself, you don't need a capture card. You should be able to do it directly through here.
If anybody just wants to watch somebody suck at video games, I am more than happy to stream.
And that's what they would do when they watched me play too. Because I mean, that's the fun of it. I mean, I've been playing. I know we talked about it last week. I've been playing that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and I will say this game is a masterpiece. It's up there with Red Dead 2 and Hogwarts Legacy.
So you know what's fucking weird? Ever since you brought that up last week, my Facebook feed has at least 6 ads for that game
because it heard me talking about it.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've never looked it up. I didn't. Seriously, when I went to bed last week after the show, there were ads and videos for that game.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't surprise me.
I never looked it up, never searched for it, never nothing. It just all of a sudden showed up after you were talking about it.
You know, we did that as a years ago. I was at somebody's house. We were watching, I think, WrestleMania or something. And we all were talking, and somebody brought up the whole thing about ads on Facebook. And we said, listen, why don't we all pick a product that we would normally not, think about it? We started talking about it. I forget what it was. Literally 5 minutes after we started talking about this, every single one of us pulled up our Facebook feeds, and all of us had ads for that product. They were all different ads for like different sellers. I can't remember what it was. It was something completely random and completely like off. Not something you would, think about talking about or whatever, but all of us had ads on our Facebook page for this item. Every single person in the room, there were eight or 10 of us in the room watching it. Every single one had an ad for it, like right at the top of our feed. So it listens to you, the algorithm and everything like that listens. So when I was talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or KCD or KCD2, I can't say it that way. I'll be honest with you, the game itself is freaking awesome. I do want to stream it, but I'm far enough into the game now where I don't want to stop playing it. I'm not near and have to go through the BS the BS tutorial shit that you have to go through. But it to me, it would be like a great thing to stream because you can do whatever you want to do in the game. Like I actually was just last night, I was playing a mission where I got like completely drunk with this guy and you go talk to this guy and you get completely hammered and you get to the point where you're like walking up this hill trying to get more booze and the guy's singing in his language and you're like singing like random words that sound like his. It was I wish I could recorded this. It was the funniest thing and you're farting the entire way you're walking around like your guy's walking and all of a sudden you hear and I'm like, good God. So you finish that mission and you wake up the next morning and you're still drunk. So I got on my horse and I rode into a town and I'm getting off my horse and my guy is in front of these two like ladies walking down the street and my guy farts. And the women go, "Oh, you're disgusting. You stink. That is Richard. What crawled up your arse and died?" And they run off. I was laughing so hard. I'm like, the fact that these developers put this shit in the game, just awesome. So if you're looking for a game to play, it's open world pretty much, but there's a story, but there's all these different missions. It's really good. The combat takes a lot to get used to. But, yeah. So are you looking at the ads now, Dustin?
Yeah, I was kind of curious to see if it would come up.
I didn't have any of mine.
Oh, maybe you turned off ads on maybe it's your phone because you have an Android.
No, now I'm suddenly getting the new Civilization ads.
Yeah, I've been playing that too. I started playing that. That's a game I might stream here in the near future.
That's when I thought about getting it, but when I looked online, it was like $120.
That's for the Founders Pack. No, you can buy the regular one. It's only like 60. You just have to click off the Founders Pack. Go if you get it through Steam. It's only $60. But it's
I don't have Steam. I was just because I play Fortnite with the kids. I had
Epic,
the Epic one up, but I don't even know if I looked at it on there. I think I just went to their website.
Oh yeah, you're looking at the Founders Pack, which you get like extra stuff to it, but it's not needed. That's why it's so much more money in that too. But okay, I have one more thing I want to play. It's an old commercial from the 90s. It's about a minute and a half. So, and then we can call it a night. So here, check this out.
Is talking on the phone getting out of hand? Look out! You need phone relief. The ultimate in hands-free phone design. Watch. Simply attach the special double back fastener to any phone. Then attach the phone relief headset. It's that easy. Hands-free, pain-free. You'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It's perfect for remotes. Now talk hands-free anywhere, anytime. Office work is a pain for Mr. Phone in the Neck, but you won't miss a beat with hands-free freedom. A must for the entire office. Work goes quicker and easier. The padded headset removes this easily and is fully adjustable. Best of all, phone relief works with your favorite phone. An amazing breakthrough product you'll use every day. Now only $12.95. Call toll-free to order by credit card and make this your last Phone in the Neck call.
Call now 1-800-862-1000. Our operators are giving tremendous discounts on additional units. That's 1-800-862-1000. Or send check or money order to the address on your screen. Sorry, no CODs. Credit card users.
I don't think that number or that address works anymore, but
I remember that commercial.
If somebody wants to send something or call that number, let us know how it turned out. Mr. Phone in the Neck.
Like, oh, we still have one left.
Hold on, wait a second. What was the number?
I don't know. 1-800. I don't know. I just deleted it.
Fine. I won't call.
Oh, damn it. I shouldn't have deleted it. Dang it. Damn it. Oh. Anyway.
Somebody actually answers.
I
want my hands-free phone.
I want my phone in the neck. Whatever the hell it's called. $12.95? What a deal. Well, with inflation, sir, it's now
$50 shipping and handling. Now it's $200.
$29 or $250.
$29 or $250. Mr. Allen. We'll have to find some Mr. Allen ads and play him on here.
We need to find some Jones barbecue.
You know what? I barbecue and foot massage. I almost downloaded one of those today. To be honest with you, I almost did. I almost looked for one of those ads, or we get that. We'll have to get some of those on here for maybe next week's show. All right. Well, I don't have anything else. You guys have anything more you want to talk about before we go? All right.
Yeah.
Another great show in the books, guys. Valentine's Day. For those of you that are celebrating it or did celebrate it, I hope you had a nice one. Those of you that are still going to go and celebrate it, have fun. Those of us that are not going to celebrate it, we're saving money and we don't give a shit. Next week, I know I said this last week, but no, Jim assured me he'll be back next week. Jack will also be back next week. I'm planning on being here. I'll let you guys know how. You'll be there too?
I'm here.
All right. I'll let you know how my colonoscopy went, because that's Tuesday.
Send us the video. We wanted to see the video of it.
I'll ask him to. Are
you doing the clinic? Yeah, you're doing the clinic. I can order it.
Look at my innards.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, look at this video.
No, I just want you to do an audio recording of you go in the recovery room.
Oh, yeah.
My understanding, you don't remember much.
You don't.
Which is why we need an audio recording.
No, I might go boom.
You will. Well, you won't.
You remember?
Fall down, go boom.
You remember that night, don't you?
Not much.
I don't either, but that was.
I remember seeing the text messages to Kyle.
Yes, I do too. And I do not remember sending them. I do not remember. I also called our buddy Steve as well that night. I told him I went boom. But
I think there's actually a picture on Facebook of you going boom.
There might be. It's the first time we've actually played through that whole song. It might be. I don't know. Anyway,
see if I can find the picture of Mike fall down, go boom.
If you find it, I will gladly show it on here. I know there's no videos because this was before we really took videos. I think it was sitting in my backyard around the fire, and I remember
Lots of beer.
There was a lot that night. All right, guys, we will be back next week. Everybody should be back. If you do us a favor, like and subscribe. Hit that bell for us, the like button. If you have any ideas, show ideas, any guests you'd like us to reach out to interview, shoot us an email at zeroviewproductions@gmail.com. As Boopy said up here, I don't want to play because it'll drown us out. So, all right, guys, we'll be back next week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for downloading. Thanks for subscribing. We're up to over 1,000. Let's 2,000 next.
Keep it rolling.
See you next week.
See you guys later.
See ya.